with me wherever I go, cause I just had dinner. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? I don't know who's gonna be in here, and I probably won't be able to see the chat for a few minutes. But what I'm gonna do is while I'm chilling around here, I am gonna go ahead. I just had dinner. I made me some turmeric pasta with my homemade spaghetti marinara sauce and some spinach. And I am full right now. I had an orange just beforehand. So, y'all see this? Oh, I respect them people with the weeds because this stuff is itching. Let me tell you. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my dishes. I ain't got that many that I had from dinner while I'm waiting for folks to come in and out. I guess if you come in, say hi, thumb it up, and yeah. So let's just have a little chat. I guess I know I ain't been on YouTube that much in the last year and a half. I did just recently post up a little video of my full album, the Insane album, and I'm probably going to post up my Bigger Than Me album at some point so that people can just stream the whole thing. Of course, it is on sale also. But I just wanted to get online because, quite frankly, I ain't doing nothing much. I'm we quarantined here in New York, and I've been a bad boy, y'all. So, but but I've been doing my best. I've been doing my best. I've mostly been staying at home. Mostly been staying at home, going for a walk or two every day, cooking and sleeping quite a bit. My internet was out for 3 days, and it was torture. And I'm complaining at these people, arguing at these people, like y'all need to get this done. But I guess they said there's so many people were working from home and on the internet and all that they had outages all over the country. So I'm like, well, see, that ain't my problem. Y'all, y'all need to get this worked out and credit me for the time that I did not have internet that I'm supposed to be paying for. So they said they're gonna credit me. Yeah, whatever. So I did get to watch the net. I mean, watch the net, be on the net, but I was on it on my phone data. Only problem is I have like a 5 GB limit or something like that. So I'm up to 2 GB, and we just started. We just started the cycle. I ain't too worried about it though, you know. What I am worried about, what I am worried about is the fact that my gigs are being canceled. Y'all know I'm a singer, songwriter, but my day job is doing corporate work, singing for weddings, big events, you know, whatever comes up. So parties and stuff. So all of that right now, the kibosh is on that. So brother, a brother is not doing well. I don't know, Lord Jesus. Thank God, I'm doing better than a lot of people. I have a roof over my head. I have food on the table. They ain't put me out of my apartment yet. Hopefully they're not. That's a whole story right there. So we got a case going right now, but I can't talk about that. But y'all see I am still in good spirits, trying my best anyway. I don't know. I guess like everybody else, I don't know what's going to happen. Hey, what's going on? If you just came in, say hello. I can't really see the chat yet because I'm away from my computer. And I don't know how to call up. Can I call up the chat? Yes, I can call up the chat on here. Now my hands are wet because I'm doing my dishes, doing the dinner dishes. 2 people. Hey, what's going on? How are you? How are you? I just want to have a little chat, you know, and see what's going on with people. I might do a little singing. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel. I ain't doing nothing. I'm thinking about streaming a movie tonight. Yeah. Yeah, doing what I can to stay sane in these troubled times. Coronavirus has got everybody sticking close to home. Only thing I did today, let me see. What did I even do today? I slept a lot. I made breakfast and I made dinner. What else did I do? I did go for a walk. I played my lottery numbers and I went for a walk. Tell me what you did in the comments. Tell me what you did today. If you did anything, if you went anywhere. Are you working? Unfortunately, my gigs and stuff have been canceled so far until June. So I don't know. I might have to start put up a Patreon or some one of the band Zoogle or somebody. I might have to start begging y'all for some money or something. I don't know, to pay the bills. You know what I mean? But at the moment, thank God, everything is taken care of and handled, and we will worry about that bridge when we get to it. Hey, I don't know what I should sing or what I should do, but ain't nobody in here at the moment, I guess. Let me see if I can get the chat up in here while I'm doing, so I can see if somebody is in here. Let me see. Chat viewing options, lives, all messages available, visible, top chat. Let me see if I can get that. Did that work out? What's up? Oh, there you go. What's up, Hunter? How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best considering what's going on. Like Cardi B said, coronavirus, coronavirus. I'm trying my best to say upbeat. Luckily, I have not. I don't think I've gotten it yet. I'm not really feeling sick or anything. I hope you are well. They're saying that, especially in New York, I'm here in New York, so they're saying that so many people are going to get it, like 60 to 80% of the population. And so I'm right in there. So pray for me. And as I pray your strength in the Lord, hallelujah. And I don't know if I'm going to, even after I finish this chat, and I might go and chat a few times tonight. I might just come off of it for a few minutes, do what I got to do, and come back on. I'm not really watching those shows or nothing like that. I've been watching The Voice live sometimes. I had to run out, what was it, Monday? I did like maybe 4 or 5 things, maybe about 45 minutes I watched. And then I had to run out of the house because I had to take care of something. But I have been watching what I haven't seen live on TV. I've been watching the videos on YouTube for both The Voice and American Idol. Thank goodness for YouTube. Let me go and take this with me. I can't be holding on to this, that's why. And I am going to, let me see. I'm trying to work all this out, y'all. See, so I can be comfortable and still talk to y'all. Is that high enough? Let me see. Let me just bring it down a little bit. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? This is Robert Anton here. So I haven't I might do this in landscape in a few minutes, but okay, I said I'll probably sign out and sign back in and all that good stuff. So some better light. Even though I've been making no videos and stuff, of course I've still got all my soft boxes and all my equipment, all my cameras and all the different stuff. I just have not, I don't know. I just partially I got frustrated with YouTube and their policy, because I'm a partner and I think I'm still a partner. I got frustrated with their policy of, like, if you didn't have 4,000 hours of view time over the last year, you couldn't monetize your videos anymore. And I was already making so little on YouTube. I was just making enough really to buy the extra stuff that I wanted, the soft boxes and the green screens and a good camera. And I wasn't really spending a whole lot of money on myself. But like anything else, once you give somebody something, then you take it away, they feel the loss. So I just got a little discouraged, and I was like, why am I doing, even like, I was already mostly just doing the Voice and American Idol commentaries. But it's a lot of work, and a lot of things that people don't see, I'm sitting on my expertise as a singer performer, to critique people and to talk about what's going on. But I've also got to take the notes. I've got to make the video. I've got to edit the video. I've got to post the video. I got to do the marketing. I got to send it around to people. Yeah. So it's just all this other stuff that goes, and it's nice to make, 30, 40, $50, just for making the videos, which I wasn't doing. So that kind of got me a little down and a little frustrated because when you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time, I literally had 3,300 hours, and they just cut off my little, money or whatever. So I was like, why? This don't make no sense. And I really enjoy YouTube. And I still have, on my main channel, I know I have over 800 videos on here. Robert Anton NYC. I have my Robert Anton Vlogs channel, which I probably have about 100 videos. My It's Our Anton channel, which I probably have about 100 videos. My Obama Maniacs political channel, which I probably have a dozen or 2 dozen videos. So I still have a lot of content on the net. I'm just not making a whole lot of new content. I just posted my full It's Our Anton long play video of all my songs from my Insane album. Let me see if somebody said something. I'm gonna pull this up, I think, so I can see the chat because I can't really see it that well.
Okay, am I live? Am I live?
Am I live? Am I live? It said live chat replay is turned off. No, it's not. It's not supposed to be. Let me see.
I bit my tongue. Hey everybody, this is Robert Anton.
If it is, I gotta change that because it should be it should not be turned off. I didn't do that. I swear I didn't. But I'm on my iPad at the moment, so maybe I did. I don't know. Let me go to, how do I change it? Let me go to YouTube Studio. Yeah, YouTube Studio. What's going on with you? Oh, everybody left the chat. All right. Oh, Lord. Okay, so how do I change this? Go to analytics. No, I don't want to do. Go to comments. No, I don't want to do that. Go to, how do I go to the video? Oh, Lord, y'all see I ain't been on here so long. I don't even know how to do this. I don't even know how to do this stuff no more. Lord, it's terrible. Let me go to videos. The only good thing is like when I was editing my Insane video, I just downloaded the album and I put it all in there. It was so easy. It came right back to me. I was like, yes, go! But I don't know what to do. Okay, so let me see. Edit title and description. Let me try that. No, that's not working. What else do I need to, how do I do this? How do I change it? That's comments. I didn't really want to go to comments. That's not what I want to do. And this ain't helping me out at the moment. It is not helping me out. Hey, how you doing? If somebody's in here, I'm just going to be on here talking for the next, until I get off. And then, how do you do this? Okay, let me try this. Okay, here we go. Insane, talking about connection. Insane, true love and affection. Insane, in order to become one. Insane, it's insane. Oh, that's the wrong video. That's why that ain't working. Oh, because I'm live. It's not showing. Okay, here it is, live. Okay, here we go. Because I'm live, it's not showing up, so I can't see what's going on. Hey, so it said visibility, public, place, in-screen cards. I didn't want none of that. What I want to do? Tags, more options. Let me find more options. Recording, license, caption, syndicate, comments, and it says comments and ratings. Additional embed video contains no, add a message, no. It ain't helping me out. It ain't do. It's not helping me out. I don't know what to do. Okay. It should have them on here. Look, somebody, they didn't disappear. Let me see. Let me go here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Look. Live chat, all messages are visible. Maybe that's. Oh, there we go! Yay! Only problem is I can't read them. Hold on. My reading glare. No, come back up. Come back, baby. Come back. Live chat, all of them. Hey, what's up, Hunter? Orlando. Orlando. Keep going. Thank you. All right, so there we go. There we have it. Now, if I can just watch my live chat myself so that I can also see what's going on my heart, on my mind, all over your name.
On my heart, on my mind.
That's pretty good. So, okay, so there's the live chat, and there's me sitting there. Oh, good Lord have mercy. So, hey, what's going on? Just came in, say hi. Oh, I'm shining and stuff. Gotta need my powder. Powder! What is it? Makeup! My neighbor gonna be like, oh Lord, he just started. Say hello if you come into the chat. Let me know what you are doing during this coronavirus thing. How is everything going? I'm just jumping on to talk, y'all, because I'm frustrated. Luckily, I have talked to friends online, and I've done a little FaceTiming. I can't get in touch with my grandma and my brother. In fact, let me... Every time I think of it, I try to give them a call. But they're not answering, and I don't know what's going on. But I thought of it now, so I'm going to try to give them a call and see what's up. What's up? What's up? It's been a few weeks since I talked to them. Their house phone is out again. This went straight to the voicemail. Hey, what's going on? This is your brother Robert giving you a call. Give me a call back when you get give me a call back when you get this message. Bye. They're like a lot of people. Their house phone is cut off, and all they have is the freaking cell phone. And I don't have a landline anymore. I ain't had a landline in Jesus 16, 17 years since I've been in this apartment. So it's been 17 years. Or maybe it'll be 17 years in December. What's going on? Somebody just left a nasty message talking about they sucking. Well, you know what? Do what you got to do, baby. You got... Hola. Hey, Peru. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Entiendo. I don't know. I understand you're from Peru. Hablo un poquito español, but I've been to Peru. You know, I've been to Lima. I've been to Cusco. I've been to Machu Picchu. Un poquito, un poquito. Yeah, I've been to a few places in Peru, to Chile, to Costa Rica, to Brazil, to Mexico, naturally, many times. Where else? Argentina, Buenos Aires. Quite a few South American countries, Spanish-speaking countries. Oh, so I am here. How is it going there in Peru? How are you guys doing with this whole virus thing that's going on? Estudio español is it por para cinco años? Off and on. Basically, I would be preparing for a trip to go to a country. So I would start, working on the language. And I do the same with wherever I go. Like when I went to India, I learned a little Hindi. When I went to Egypt, I learned a little Arab. When I went to Germany, I learned some German. And just not a whole lot now. I ain't trying to talk about I speak these languages conversationally, but enough to say hello, how you doing, what's going on, my name, maybe, a little bit of light conversation, enough to, find a date or two. Yeah. To shoot the shit a little bit. I can't say I probably learned more than anything else. I lived in Germany for 5 months, so I learned more German than anything. But every now and then I go back to working on my Spanish, and I live in a Spanish neighborhood. But it's difficult. It's difficult, I guess, maybe at my age, learning a new language. Um, but it's like anything. I think if you keep going back to it, going back to it, going back to it, trying, eventually you'll pick up some things. So it's hard to find toilet. Lord Jesus, I haven't had any problem finding toilet paper. So I've seen it all over the news, and even I was joking with a friend of mine who lives down in Brooklyn. I'm up in Washington Heights. That if you need something, let me know. I'll get it for you because the stores around here is mostly Latin stores, or there's some, but more neighborhood bodegas. And there's always stuff. There's always toilet paper. There's always one thing I did have a hard time finding yesterday was cleaning supplies. I have Pine Sol and stuff here right now, and I have some like stuff for the bathroom scrubbing bubbles and all that. But I was trying to get a little more, and I didn't find any. But I really only went to one store. But toilet paper, I've got a four. I picked up a 4 pack. I have a extra roll already. I don't need any more than that. When I need some, I'll get some. But it's been crazy everywhere, all over the country. I'm praying for you guys, and I hope you're praying for me. Uh, I don't know what to do. But I've been staying pretty close to home. We are pretty much, we're not on lockdown, but we're a lot of businesses are closed. Restaurants and bars are closed. You can order takeout for restaurants, or you can have delivery. I've been doing a lot of cooking at home, 2, 3 meals a day. I've been cooking, and I got snacks and stuff stocked up the refrigerator. I go to the store if I need something every few days. I went maybe 3 days in a row to pick up little things because I like fresh stuff. I like fresh fruit and vegetables. I bought frozen stuff, and I keep that in the refrigerator and the freezer in case something happens and I can't go out. Like if I get quarantined, if I get the virus or something like that, and I have to stay in the house. I have frozen stuff here, but I prefer fresh. So I go out. There's even like the little fruit places in my neighborhood. There's one right down the street from me on the corner as you come up out of the subway. There's one. They've been there most days, so if I need fresh fruit, I can go right 1 block away and pick it up. But also most of the stores they have it, so I go there. Again, it's been pretty normal as far as stores and restaurants here in Washington Heights, Upper Manhattan. If you don't know where Washington Heights is in New York, everybody knows Harlem. So I'm the neighborhood above Harlem, and it's been pretty normal. I've been able to find everything in the stores that I need. I'm pretty stocked. I went yesterday. I went to the grocery store, brought that stuff home, and I really only bought. I'm all about the 10 items and less line. So I go to the 10. I get me a 10 items or less, and get through a line. It's gonna take me about 5 to 10 minutes. And then I bring that home, and if I need to get something else, I'll go the next day and get a few things, and I'll go the next day and get a few things. I've probably been to the store every day. I didn't go today, but the last 3 days prior to get a few little things. But yesterday I went to the grocery store and came home, brought that home. I went to the drugstore, brought that stuff home. I went to the wine store, the wine shop, and brought that stuff home. I went and played my lottery numbers. And then I walked around the neighborhood, probably about 20, 30 minutes just to get some exercise, to get outside, get some fresh air. But except for getting cleaning supplies, the cleaning supplies that I want, I found everything I needed in the first place that I went everywhere. So it hasn't been too messed up here. The toilet paper aisle, in one store, I did take a picture in my drugstore. Like all of like the 4, 6, 8, 16 packs are all gone, but all the single packs were still there. So if you really needed something, there were single packs. But I got a 4 pack maybe 4 days ago, and that'll last me probably a month. So I don't need to stock them on toilet paper, Lord Jesus. And it's only me and maybe one person might come through every now and then and hang out, whatever. But that's it. What am I doing to stay busy? Well, so far I've been I'm online a lot, even though my internet was out for 3 days, so that was driving me crazy. I have games on my iPad and on my phone. I have books on my iPad. Um, I play bridge online, so like when my internet is up, like today, I didn't play any bridge today, but no, that's not true. I played for about 5 minutes, but then I wanted to cook dinner, so I went and cooked dinner. I've been cooking a lot. I've been sleeping a lot. I slept for maybe 4 hours in the middle of the day today. What have you been doing? What have you guys been doing to pass the time wherever you are? If you're working, if you're not working, let me know in the comments. Is there anything that you've been short of? Let me know in the comments. I see that a lot of artists and stuff have been doing live concerts, and I think that's really great. I wanted to catch the John Legend one, but I don't know what happened. I think it was at 4 p.m. that day, and I told him to remind me. Maybe I was asleep, but I missed it. I really missed it. Maybe I should have set an alarm or something. Like John Legend, I would have liked to see. I know there were some other people who did concerts. John Legend was the one that I wanted to see. The problem for me at the moment, because I can get out of the house, I've been pretty healthy. I've been taking care of myself. I've been doing my oil of oregano, bunches of fresh fruits and vegetables. I've been juicing, eating healthy, getting my vegetables in and my greens and all that. I hope you have too. If you don't like have a juicer or a blender at home, make sure you get plenty of vegetables. But if you have a juicer or a blender, buy you a bunch of greens and juice you a bunch of stuff and put some stuff in the freezer, and portion it out, and then take some out the night before so that you have fresh juice so that you can get those vitamins and stuff. It is best when you have it fresh, 15, 20, 30 minutes after you make it, but it still has a lot more vitamins and minerals in it even after you freeze it and unfreeze it than almost anything that you can eat or anything you can drink. It has more vitamins and minerals there than anything else. So I would recommend that you do that, especially if I have both a juicer and a blender, and I live on them. Let me tell you, what I had today for dinner, I had some turmeric pasta with my homemade sauce and some, I had an orange beforehand, to cleanse my palate and all that. And I had some spinach. And my homemade sauce is really nothing. I want to give away all my secrets. But it's really nothing but tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, garlic, a little olive oil or coconut oil, spices that I like, that I enjoy, and that's about it. Do I put anything else? Oh, sometimes I put broccoli in mine, so I like to put some vegetable in there too. And sometimes I put a little greens in there, but I didn't really do that. But what I did, and what I plan to do again soon, what I did is I made like a big batch of it, and I portioned out 3 of them, put them in the fridge, put them in the freezer, and when I want to make them, I just pull it out, defrost it, I make some pasta, throw in some vegetables, bam, and I've got a good, healthy meal right there. And you can make as much as you want and just portion it out, throw it in the freezer, and so you've always got something to eat. And for breakfast, I usually make, like, I have my grits and eggs and sometimes some bacon or some sausage, and I have all that stuff here. But sometimes I just have some oatmeal or whatever. Especially if I wake up really late and I want to make and I it's around lunchtime, because sometimes I've been waking around lunchtime. Y'all know how it is though. When you ain't got nothing to do, you just sit here. I should be making some videos. I should be working on I should be doing my spring cleaning, which I've done a little bit of, but I really need to like kick that into high gear and do that like while I'm stuck at home. But it's just been so frustrating just to do anything. I just feel like just sitting here. I feel like eating and sleeping and munching and eating and sleeping and going for a walk and eating and sleeping. Like, what do you do? I don't know. What are you doing? I haven't listened to the Weeknd's album, but I plan to. I plan to, because I listen to a bunch of stuff on Spotify. And just the last week, I haven't. Well, one of the reasons again is because my internet was out. So I could have listened on my phone, but I was surfing the net on my phone, and then I was using some of my data on the phone in order to use my PC. So, but I haven't been listening to a whole lot of new music in the last week or two. I usually keep up with all the new music because we have to learn stuff for the bands and stuff like that. And there's stuff that I even recommend if I really like it and it really sounds good in my voice. I'll say, oh, we should do this or we should do that. We started doing Old Town Road because I wanted to do it, which I don't know, like they weren't hip with it yet. So I was like, oh, this is great for my voice because I want to, what's the gonna take my road and the Old Town Road. I mean, that's down in my range, and I don't get. There's not a lot of popular music that's down in my range, down there. I'm doing a lot of shut up and not drive, but shut up and dance and all that way up here. So I'm like trying to get stuff down in the basement. So, but like I usually keep up with that stuff. Usually on Fridays and Saturdays, I'm listening to the new music that came out that week. But I will be checking out the weekend's album. Do you recommend any new stuff that's out that maybe I haven't heard? Lord, who's talking about this? Some boyfriend from prison? I don't know. Who is that? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing about that. The bands I do, I'm just answering y'all questions now but the bands that I perform with, we do mostly top 40 dance music. We're a dance band. I'm not with one single band though. I am pretty much a hired gun. I would call it. That's what it's called. I'm a sub. People call me when either they need an extra singer, when their singer is sick and they need somebody to do something maybe like that day, maybe the day before. Like they'll call me sometime the day of the gig, and basically I send them what songs I do, and they tailor the male stuff that they do around what I already know. Or they may say, well, do you know this? Can you work on this? Can you do this that night sometimes? And I say, yeah, I can do that. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I can do this. We can do this if I change the key. And that's how it goes. There are, at this point, I guess, in my career, I worked for like a large agency for 9 years. So I worked with hundreds of different people and different bands. So now a lot of people recommend me for stuff. I have band leaders who call me when they need somebody extra. Like I have a few, thank God, they say they call me first. I don't know, but they say they call me first. But they call me. So I work in a lot of different situations, and luckily I get to do a lot of different material. I'm not always doing the same stuff. But popular top 40 dance music from the 30s to contemporary we do. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff that people would request. I do right now. I don't know. I could name some songs. I'm had to pull up my song list to name some songs because it's so hard to think off the top of my head while I'm just sitting here. I said "Shut Up and Dance" is very popular. Um, Maroon 5, that was very popular. Move Like Jagger. I always love to do first, last, everything. Like, I request that one myself. I'll go to the band and be like, somebody requested first, last, everything because I want to do it because it's way down my range. New stuff that we're doing. I can't really think of anything at the moment. Like I said, I had to go to my song list to look at it. But we do a lot of Motown, we do a lot of disco, we do a lot of 90s, we do a lot of hip hop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love laughing videos. Yeah, that's me. I'm a laughing fool. That's a real long time ago. Gosh, I did those videos probably 2007, 8, 9. I was doing that type of. I used to do just crazy stuff because YouTube. Let me testify for a minute. Hey, let me testify for a minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. YouTube came along for me at a point in my life. I can't say that I was. I don't know how to say it. YouTube came along for me at a point in my life where I was successful in my career doing music. So like I was doing my gigs probably April through November, December, and I was recording my own music January through I guess April, but year round, but I was recording more during the wintertime. But during the wintertime, I was feeling a little down, a little depressed because there weren't a lot of gigs going on. I wasn't really getting a lot of work done that I wanted to get done. And somebody sent me a YouTube video of, I'll never forget it, Jennifer Holliday on the Tony Awards singing, and I'm telling you, they did the whole sequence into, and I'm telling you, and I watched it, and like literally for like 4 or 5 hours that night, I was just watching, going from video to video, video recommended. And the first thing that came in, well, not the first thing, but you know, after watching for a while and then seeing some private people's videos, I was like, oh my God, you can put up your own videos. And I was off. I was done because I was also in a live band and I wanted to promote us. So I started posting videos of us performing. I started posting some of my original material. I started posting just funny little comedy things that I would think of, just stupid stuff, nothing, you know. So some of that laughing at other people because you could make responses to people and they would talk back to you. So like it was so community organized that oh my God, I loved it. So that's how I really started doing YouTube. And then I started by how you, so you think you want to be a singer series, you know, because I was like, how can I communicate, how can I contribute something personal to the community, you know, besides just my personal music, but something that can help other people. And I saw all these young singers, all these very talented people online, and so many people said, oh, they want to be a professional singer, they want to do this, they want to do that. And people always tell me that anyway. So I said, you know what, I'll give these people advice because that's what I do. And I've always done it, and I've been lucky because my dad was a performer. A lot of my family sang in church, you know, but he sang with so many big groups, the Drifters and the Imperials and all these different people. So like I went to school for it, and I was always everybody always helped me and told me you can do this, and you know if you can dream it, you can do it. So nobody was ever like, I mean, there were. Not family people, not people I cared about, not people I trusted. They were all behind me. They were now and then people say, oh, you know, you can't do that. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, you know, you're gonna have to do, you'll never be successful at that. And but everybody who I trusted and I loved were always like, you know what? If you have a plan, you do it. It's just like anything else. You can become successful at it. So I never had people pulling me down, saying, no, you can't. My family, my friends, the people that I was going to school with, they all were very supportive and they all were like, you can do this as a living. Everybody. So I never had a doubt. I never had a doubt. And I knew I was talented, you know, because when I was a kid, I opened my mouth and people like, oh my God, oh, you have such a beautiful tone. And, you know, and that's a big part of the battle. You know, just having a tone is half the battle. You know, something pleasing that people want to hear. And I don't brag on that. I had nothing to do with that. That's all whatever universe, the God, that's all was given to me. That's talent. But I did go to school to hone that talent. And so when I started, once I got my So You Want to Be a Singer videos going on and I was giving advice, I met a lot of singers online. I met a lot of people who now are successful in music, but at the time they weren't. Now they're successful on YouTube, but at the time they weren't. They were just putting up videos just like I was. So I met all these great people like Africat and Timothy De La Ghetto and Dave Days and Tay Zonde and Zodi, and I mean just so many people that now have millions and billions of views and videos and real careers, and even some smaller people who have been signed. And Justin Bieber, I say a smaller person this time, but he's a big person. But I met him online when he was just a little kid. I say met him because we looked at, you know, being online and talking to people and commenting on their videos and them coming back as meeting them. So like in that way I say meeting, not met him in person or really got to know him or anything like that, but got to hear his music and stuff and thought he was very talented before he was discovered. So like there were all these great people. And so I became a part of the YouTube community. And what it did for me in my roundabout testimony, what it did for me is that it gave me something to be interested in, something to do. It gave me a creative outlet that I could tap into any time of the day, any moment that I felt it. I could put up a video, I could get an idea, put it together, put it up, and get feedback immediately, you know, good or bad. But there would be feedback, there would be conversation going. And that helped me so much creatively and even in my personal life because it gave me a little more, I don't know, it gave me a little more, it gave me confidence, but it just also gave me a little more drive to keep doing what I was doing and to do things outside of just my day job. And my day job is a corporate singer doing other people's music. And even like producing my own music, it helped when people liked my music. Oh, I love this storyline. Oh, I go to this song. I've been playing this every day for the last month or two. Oh, I heard this and it touched me. This made me cry. There is something about creativity um, that is just, it's magical. It's uplifting. It's edifying. It's gratifying. And when you create something that someone loves, oh my God. Y'all see me over here? I'm already a wuss. But I'm over here, I'm tearing it because I'm tearing up because I've been so blessed in this life just to be a creative person and have been being allowed to use that creativity and to come into other people's lives through that creativity. And just for them to let me know, to give me that feedback. Man, I love this. Man, you were so great. Man, I like this, I didn't like that. Man, but oh my God, this touched me. Oh, when I read that, it just makes it all worth it. And when I did the So You Want to Be a Singer series, there are over 100 videos in that series now because people would come back with feedback. I tried this and now I'm doing this show. I did this and now I'm going to school for music. I did this and now I'm performing with so and so and so. I'm traveling through Europe doing a show because you told me to go out and audition and I did it and I got the job. This is real, people. This is real, okay? This is real. And so that is all through YouTube. That is all through the internet. But for me personally, it's been through YouTube. And I am so, so, so grateful. And that's why I haven't abandoned YouTube. I may not be making a bunch of videos, but I haven't abandoned it. It's just I have kind of lost a little bit of the oomph to do videos constantly. Let me get to some of these comments over here. I can't see them on the screen. That's why I gotta look over here, y'all. But y'all see the hair? Y'all see the hair? I got my hair done last Sunday. I've been growing it out. I was ready to cut it, but this man finally came to me and did this hair. So now it's braided, and I'm trying to keep it braided in box braids long enough to get it cornrow because I've had my hair cornrow since I was a kid. So I want to do that and see how it works out and how I like it. Just to try something new. And since I'm not gigging right now all the time because all my gigs have been canceled up until June, everything's been canceled. So I am at home. Hopefully I can get me some unemployment or I'm on the gig economy. If I can't get that, then hopefully I can get some help from one of the musician funds or something like that. And maybe Trump will be sitting out these checks soon. So whatever. Let me go see it. Let me go over here. I don't want to, but I gotta put on my reading glasses. Let me go and see what y'all been talking about. Duran Jones and the Indications. I haven't heard about them. You need to send me a link so I can make sure to check that out. Mr. Pregnant, Mr. Pregnant. Oh, I love me some Mr. Pregnant. Let me tell you, he's been making these philosophical videos lately, which are okay. But man, when he acts crazy, I'm sorry. He's just too much. Thanks, Tiger Boy. I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you're sticking around even though I haven't been on here that much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys so much. You really you uplift my spirits, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hey, what's up, my friend? How are you? Dave, that cutie. You can't hear me? Lord Jesus. You on the phone? Put in your ear pods. I ain't got no ear pods. Let me say, I do not like things in my ears, so I don't have ear pods because I hate that. Even like my Earphones. I carry my earphones with me, but I can't remember the last time I used it. I hate things in my ears. Like I don't wear jewelry or necklaces or earrings because I hate things on my. Hey, they just bother me. And I end up just messing with them all the time. So I just don't do it. I'm sorry. I'm just unadorned. I'm a Neanderthal. I can't help it. I'm already on here longer than I expected to be on here, and it's getting hot. I got lights, y'all. I got a soft box over here. I can't even turn the camera around. Let me see. I got a soft box over here because I still have my professional equipment. So if I ever do get a big idea for a video or something like that, I could still go on and put it on up and edit it and all that good stuff. I'm a little rusty, but I've had a few coronavirus videos that I've thought about, and I may do them. I don't know. If I do, they'll be up in the next week. Yeah, but at the moment, I'm just chilling. Another thing I've been doing a lot of, I've been playing bridge online a lot. I love bridge, guys. I've been playing it for like 25 years. I learned it while I was doing an opera back in, it had to be 95, 96. And we had a lot of, it's called the Student Prince. So we had a lot of time because there's a big chorus of students. So we had a lot of time in between and somebody taught us how to play bridge. So I play bridge online. I also play spades and bid whist. And over the last 2 weeks, we've gotten together once or twice to play spades and probably about 2 or 3 times to play bid whist. And we've been keeping it to small gatherings because in New York just recently they said, oh, keeping it to under 10 people. We've been keeping it pretty small, but it's just to be able to talk with people, play a little cards, talk a little crap, be friendly. One night I went over to a friend's house. It was just four of us, and we had some drinks, we had some food, we talked, discussed things. If you can find a few good friends who you can just get together with and just shoot the shit, just joke, just talk. You may need to crowd each other's shoulder. You may need to relate some problems. You may need to just do that. Yes, there is all this social distancing and stuff, and I appreciate that, and I am grateful that we can do it. But you have to find help. You have to be. It's there's a people. We have it's a psychological and emotional thing that we have to have people in our lives that we can talk to and that we can give a hug and that we can go to and have a shoulder to cry on. And I don't say it enough. I do say it all the time. So I don't say it enough. But I can't say it enough that I am so blessed to have friends of 10, 20, 30, 40 years who I can call up on the phone, I can text, I can, many of them are outside of New York nowadays, but I can call them and we can FaceTime, we can chat about things for an hour or two, and just feel better, feel edified, feel satisfied that we've had that human interaction. So if you can find that, please find that. Um, if you can't, hey, hit me up, man. We could FaceTime. We could be on here chatting. If we need to do a Google Hangout or something like that, do they still have Google Hangouts? I don't know. But if we need to do a Google Hangout and just shoot this, hey, let's sing some songs together. So I'm down for it. I really am. I'm in house just like y'all. I'm eating, sleeping, taking walks around the neighborhood. I'm playing some cards here and there. If you need somebody to talk to, let's jump in the Google chat and or whatever. If you have Duo or if you have I have FaceTime on my iPad but not on my phone because my phone is a Moto. Um, I have Duo on my phone, but like if you really need somebody to talk to, like seriously, serious. If you really don't have anybody and you need somebody to talk to just to shoot the shit, hit me up, let me know, and let's find a way to make it happen, all right? All right, so that's all the questions and stuff I got in here. If you haven't said hello, say hello. If you haven't told me what you're doing during this virus worldwide, worldwide virus is worldwide, y'all. Oh, can you believe it? I do not remember I'm 50 years old, y'all. I do not remember a virus. I do not remember illness. I do not remember sickness in my lifetime that has had to shut down businesses, sports teams, uh, 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 to social distancing, whatever it is, keeping people in the house, quarantining in my lifetime. So this is new. This is pretty new. I don't think this administration handled it as well as they could, as early as they could. But right now they seem to be trying to catch up to speed. Um, my prayers are with them. My prayers are with you guys. Well, we can talk about what happened and who did things wrong once we get through it. So I'm all about right now getting through this together and trying to find a solution. I'm in New York, so it's a hot spot. The only thing is, even though it's a hot spot as far as the numbers, we are doing a lot more testing than any other place in the United States. So of course we're going to have more positives. I look at the number that I go to, and if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna put this in the chat. I go to InCove 2019.live to get the official numbers. And they're not the official government numbers, but they are, some 17-year-old kids started mapping this out in December of 2019. That's why it's InCove 2019.live. In December, he started mapping this out, following the illnesses. He set up the whole site to say how many people had been diagnosed, how many people were dying in every country in the world. So even though New York has the most positives in the country, Washington State had the most deaths by almost double. So the reason we have more positives is because we have more testing going on. Governor Cuomo just said today that per capita we're doing more tests than South Korea per day. Per capita, so that's how many people, it's a ratio. They're doing 20,000, they say 20,000 tests a day. I think we've done 40,000 tests so far. And we have drive-throughs going into, like today, they opened one, I think 3 days ago, and they've been doing about 350 drive-through tests a day in one place. They have another drive-through up in Rochester. I think they have one out on Long Island now. So like we're doing a lot of testing, so we have a lot more positives. But we have half the deaths of Washington State. I'm gonna go right now to InCove. Bye, brand new. Bye, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna go right now to InCove and look at the numbers for New York. It's got international numbers. But I checked this several times a day because it supposedly updates every few minutes or every minute or so. I heard the boy talking on, they did a interview with him on democracynow.org. Right, or if you just came in, make sure to say hello. Let me know how you are handling this pandemic, what you're doing with your day. What you're doing with your day. Let me see. So New York has 11,675 positive tests and 55 deaths so far. While Washington State, look at this, 11,675 positives in New York. Washington State, 1,793 positives. So in New York, over 11,000 with 55 deaths. But in Washington State, 1,700 positives and 94 deaths. So the reason we have a whole lot more positives is because we have ramped up for like maybe 2 weeks now. We have been ramping up our testing, and so many people have been getting tested. I haven't been tested because I don't have symptoms. I'm not in a high risk group at the moment. If I get sick, I will be. Um, I'm 50, so like I'm getting up there, but I'm not really in the highest risk any group or anything like that. So I haven't been tested. And if I went to go get a test, they probably would turn me away. I actually had a doctor's appointment scheduled for this coming Monday, and they canceled it and rescheduled me for June. So like they don't even want to see me. They like, yeah, we got to take care of this first, and then we see what's going on with you if anything's going on with you. But I've been feeling good. I've been doing great. Like I said, I've been taking care of myself. I've been juicing. I don't really take vitamins. I've been thinking about buying a multivitamin or something like that. But like I juice, I have lots of greens. I have lots of fresh vegetables and fruits daily, several times a day. And I eat very, very healthy. So I don't even know if I need to buy vegetables. When I go in, what was the last time I probably saw the doctor? Probably December, maybe. I don't know. But like all of my numbers across the board from cholesterol to, I mean, everything was gravy. Like I had no problems, no big highs or big lows or anything. So I mean, and I've been juicing probably at least 10 years. I know I started on like this. I started on like a food quest, maybe 2004, and I've been cutting out things out of my diet like white sugar, white salt, white, and mostly at home, but definitely being more even cognizant of that when I go out to eat. But I've been cutting out a lot of things at home that I don't do or I don't cook with, that I don't eat, since like 2004. And I ramp it up when I come across certain things. Information. I ramp it up. I started juicing probably in 2004, 2005. I got my blender. My really good. I got one earlier, but I got a really, really, really good, expensive one. The you think it can blender from YouTube where they blend up all this crazy stuff? I got that probably about 8, 9 years ago. It was well worth it. $400. It was well worth it. Well worth it. Hi Tina. Yeah, New York. New York. We've had to stay at home since I think Monday, and I've been pretty much staying at home. Pretty much. So like, if you need to, if I'm going off in all kinds of trajectories, but if you need good information on where cases are and how many compared to how many, to do numbers and statistics and stuff like that, go to this website that I posted in the chat, incove2019.live. It started in December. My problem with our government at the moment is that a friggin' teenager, a sophomore in high school, saw this coming before our government saw it coming, or started doing something about it before our government started doing something about it. You can't tell me that this little boy mapped all this stuff out, put up this website, been following all this stuff that's been going on in December, and our government didn't know about it until sometime in January. You can't tell me that. If they didn't, then that's a problem. That's a big problem. Because our government should have known about this. Our people at the CDC and Health and Human Services should have saw this coming. Soon as they saw that something was going on in China, these little blips of things that were happening, they should have been asking questions, figuring this out, and letting the people know and starting to work on how do we fix this. Trump brags that, I closed down the airports at the end of January. That was might be early by some people's concern, but this little boy started this in December in Washington State. So like, you can't tell me that the government didn't know this, or they shouldn't have known. If they didn't know, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. They should have known. If a 17-year-old kid was smart enough to know, they should have known. But our thing now is to try to get through this, to ramp up all the efforts, to stop the community spread as much as possible, to flatten the curve, as they say, and to make it, I don't know what you call it, like the flu, to make it manageable. Tina, what have you been doing while you've been sheltering in place, while you've been staying at home? Coronavirus dashboard. Make sure, check it out. I'll put a link in here if you can see it. Check it out. Stay healthy. And then not only does it have the numbers, but it has maps. It has a wiki page to give you information. Great information. I read through all of it. and it all is on point, almost better than the freaking government has been giving. Let me tell you, really. And then it has about this boy's page, and he's of course you don't. I mean, you don't have to give donations or anything like that. But you know, he's going through all this. He's putting up this. He's working on this. This is like his little like side business for school and stuff like that. So I mean, if you can afford to donate, donate. You know, because that's major. He's gonna be one of our entrepreneurs, one of our entrepreneurs of 2020, young entrepreneurs of 2020, because that's amazing that he set up this site, did all the coding work and everything, and it's been up since December. Like, how can our government not know? Like, really? Let me do this. Who is .sc? I got a bunch of deep state ways to look up stuff, y'all. Now, come on. Oh, this is on GoDaddy. Dates 48. Oh, la 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 la. So it's not giving. Oh yeah, maybe if I go here and put in "I'm not a robot," it'll give me some more information. Let's see. Let me get the information. Yeah, he has a GoDaddy. So it usually has on this site. It usually has like how many sites, how many hits the site has been doing, but this doesn't have it here now. Did I put in the right thing? Yeah, I put in the right thing. Encode.29. No, okay. Yes, sirree. Hey, what's going on? If you haven't told me what you are doing to get you through this coronavirus, please do so. Let me know. I need to put in my chat. Let me tell y'all. Oh, this is something that people are going to realize eventually, that I let go of my robertanton.com site this at the beginning of this year because the site that was hosting it sold or something like that. So it's on all my videos, robertanton.com. I let the site go, so it's no longer up. I will have a new site coming eventually, but I have to decide what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be doing with it, basically, and what I need it for. Right now, I use, like for jobs and stuff like that, to answer videos, I send them YouTube videos. If they ask for even clips of songs or vocals, I send them YouTube videos. And I have, my own original music, so I can always send them that. I've done some cover tunes, so I can send them that. But my website is no longer, and I will have a new website, and I'll be posting stuff about that when it happens, if it happens. Right now, I don't need it. I still do have my So You Want to Be a Singer.blogspot.com, and I'm going to start posting that address because whatever happens, the people need to get in touch with me. If they can't get in touch with me for YouTube, then they can go there and get in touch with me. If they need a website or something like that. Yeah, but ain't nobody been trying to get in touch with me, so. Ain't nobody been trying to see me. Ain't nobody been saying nothing to me. You been going on lots of walks? Yeah, I've been going on lots of walks too, Tina. I tell you, just around the neighborhood, like 5-6 blocks one way, then 5-6 blocks over, 5-6 blocks up, 5-6 blocks back. Oh. And it's funny because there haven't been a whole lot of people out on the street. And usually in my neighborhood, I'm in a Latin neighborhood. There usually a lot of people out on the streets just hanging out, playing dominoes, chit chat. There haven't been a lot of people out on the street, so it's a little surprising to me. I'm gonna put my website in here too. Save me, darling. So my last gig was February, like maybe February 20th or something like that. We sang at a club somewhere, and now everything is canceled. You know, I'm up. Everything's up in the air until June for me. Oh, so who knows? I might have the OnlyFans page going up, or a Patreon, or something. If you want to support a brother, you know, you can always go and purchase my music on iTunes. You can go stream my songs on Spotify, or any of your major streaming sites. YouTube ain't paying me no money no more, so there's that. What am I doing? www. So you want to be a singer? So you wanna be a singer? .blogspot.com, and I'll have to check it later. And that is my little blogspot page. Y'all know I still have that blogspot page for my music. I still have my Food Quest blogspot page, and I still have my Obama Maniacs blogspot page. Even though I haven't been posting on them, they are still up. Hey, True Serum, buddy, how's it going? How are you handling this coronavirus quarantine, whatever it is? I am posting information about coronavirus at the InCove 2019 dot live. I'm not posting it personally, but I'm posting it because there is information there. This young guy, 17-year-old guy, set up the site in December of 2019. And he has the numbers, he has information, he has links to the CDC, HHS, and other places where you can go. He has a Wikipedia like page about the virus, and there's updates on, you know, recent information and all that good stuff. Very informative, very useful. Getting all your information in one place. Very trustworthy because he said he stayed covered in a mask and goggles. The funny thing is, I haven't gone out in a mask. I mean, I have a little mask here that I have on. I have like maybe two of them, but I haven't gone out in a mask or goggles because I figure if you're outside, you shouldn't need it. But they also did say in everything that I've been reading that like the mask, the only good thing for somebody who doesn't have coronavirus that hasn't tested positive is that it keeps you from touching your face and nose and eyes, so it keeps you conscious that you're not touching. But besides that, you can still breathe in stuff. If you don't have that official, what is it, N95 or something like that, you can still breathe it in. Um, you know, but it's good for that, not touching your stuff. You know, not if you're touching stuff and not touching your face. So it's good for that. So it is helpful. But I haven't really been doing it. Um, the gloves, plastic gloves, you know, it's been cold outside, so I've just been using my regular gloves. So I haven't really had plastic gloves. And I might get them, depending on how bad it gets. We shall see. But I've just been chilling, just walking around, doing what I got to do, and staying close to the neighborhood. I went downtown because I had to pick some stuff up probably Monday. I think I went Monday. Yeah. That's the last time I've been downtown, down to Chelsea. I went down to Chelsea to pick up a few things. I know that's right. I heard about that. Making out of scarves and bandanas. They saying clean and reuse the old mask. You got to do what you got to do, right? It is better than nothing. Yeah, and I have one in my mask here, and I have one in my bag. So like, if I need to use it, if I got on the train and somebody, yeah, I would definitely be tossing it out real quick. So I got it. Oh Lord, I just haven't really used it. La 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 la. I got on here figuring I was gonna stay on for like 2 minutes now, but I've been on for like an hour already. So I might do this every day during the lockdown. I don't know when I'm going out. I mean, I'm going out for a walk every day. That's just that. Probably twice a day. Um, hey Betsy, how's it going? Hey Betsy, how you handling your time with the coronavirus lockdowns and stuff like that? How's it going over there? What are you doing to keep you busy? Anybody who comes into the, what are you doing to keep when you come into the chat? Say hi and tell me what are you doing to keep you busy. If you're watching this after it's posted, if you're gonna take the time to watch and listen to this whole thing, thank you. Take the information and use it best you can. I might actually, because I haven't been posting that much material, I might actually take one or two parts of this and chop it up and put it on my vlogs channel. I might do that. Sounds like a good idea. That'll give me something to do. But I would probably do that tomorrow or the day after and post it up. Yeah, we see. No, Betsy, I will no longer be doing videos for the Idol and the Voice. You could probably go back and watch some of. I talked about that, and it just has to do with the amount of work versus the amount of reward. And yeah, it's just not feasible for me right now. I mean, it probably would be right now because I ain't doing nothing with the coronavirus. Yeah, probably. But what I have been doing is I've been live tweeting at So You Want to Be a Singer on Twitter, and I have been posting comments on the YouTube videos once they're posted. So a lot of them, I've been getting a nice number of likes. So some of them are near the top of the food chain. You'll see my So You Want to Be a Singer hashtag with those that have over 100 likes. I probably should just put it on all of them right now, but I don't know. Whatever. That's something I came up with a while back. But yeah, I won't be doing that. I should. I probably. I don't know. I don't know. The only reason. Hmm, I'm thinking I could live stream while I do it. The only reason I don't want to live stream, or the reason I haven't done it, is because I want to be paying attention to what's going on and really listening instead of feeling like I'm like trying to watch people watch the chat to entertain to keep talking to people and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's something I would have to work out, but I don't think I'm going to end up doing it. Live tweeting I think is enough. And trust me, I'm doing the live tweeting. I'm watching to see that when they post up the YouTube videos. I'm reading comments on Twitter, and so I mean yeah, I'm still pretty occupied. The only thing that I've cut out since I'm not doing the videos is that I'm not taking notes. So that's good. Like I'm just going ahead and putting down what I think right away in my comments. Oh, good. You get to work from home. Good for you. Is it driving you stir crazy? Any shortages over there? La 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 la. I said I've been seeing people doing all these concerts and stuff, and I'm thinking about because I just posted a video of my whole Insane album. I posted all the tracks, one long live stream, no, one long stream, one long video, of all the music from one album from Insane. I'll probably do the same thing for Bigger Than Me soon. Um, I think maybe I should sing through my sing through my videos or sing through my music, like maybe do like maybe four separate. But I don't want to do that because my first project was really. I mean, I'm very proud of the writing on the EP. What I'm not as proud of is the production values because I was just learning. I was just finding producers and what I wanted or what I would need out of producers. So and my second one was better, but again, the production values on some things weren't where I wanted them. Where I think I finally felt like I got it and I locked in the right people and all that good stuff was Insane. And then of course, Bigger Than Me. I had like the people in place that I needed, and I think I really got those two, my two full length projects, Insane and Bigger Than Me, I think I got it, and I got the right producers, and I had the writing down, and I had the flow going, and I had the money to make everything, to pay for everything, for my gigs and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I really got it. So I don't know I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And of course, one is a Christmas CD, EP, Christmas EP, and I think I have three original songs on that. I have a cover tune. I have some spiritual music on it. So I probably wouldn't sing that one live. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I will leave that up to people in the comments. When this video is finally posted live to YouTube, I'll leave that up to people. So maybe I would do a live stream and sing through some music, some original music, and maybe a few covers. I prefer just to do originals, but maybe a cover or two, maybe some old Sinatra. Fly me to the moon. Nat King Cole, L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very. One thing about that, I'm not gonna go into that because oh Lord. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you, Betsy. Oh, I'm just looking around this house. I haven't done my spring cleaning yet, and I've done a few little things, but I need to like. The main thing about my apartment is these floors are really dusty. So like I'm just looking at now, like I've like mopped and stuff like that, but I already see like little dust here, little dust there, a little dust over there. I need to like move out everything and do everything, then move it back. And I could probably do that since I'm sitting at home. Um, and the way I clean, I usually like I'm funny, like I like to do like one room at a time. So like I'll probably do the bathroom, and then I'll do the kitchen, and then I'll do the living room, then I do the bedroom. But a lot of times when I do the floors, I just do the floors all through the house because I do that several times a week. But I need to like do some deep cleaning, just get in here and just. And I think that's on the plan now. Now that now I'm thinking about more stuff to do while, while I'm sitting here at home. I've been playing bridge. I've been reading, not reading as much as I should. I should be writing. That's the thing that I'm like, I should really be doing more writing. Of course, I'm in a writer's workshop, and that's been suspended the last 2 weeks. So I should be doing more writing, and I hate when we're not in class because I do more writing when I'm in class, and I'm more creative with my short story writing when I'm in class. Um, and I just have not been on it like I should be. I have so many stories that I need to work on. I need to finish up. I need to polish. I need to continue working on that I just have not done. Um, and I should be doing at least an hour a day on it, and I haven't. So if I watch this back, that's another thing that I need to work on. It is definitely the time to clean. The most I've been cleaning right now is the bathroom when I'm finished using it, and the kitchen. Doing up the dishes and wiping everything down and doing the floor. Well, I'm not really doing any songwriting right now because I'm working on short fiction writing right now. I've had an idea or two for some songs. The only Let me answer that. I'm gonna go back to that. But gigs canceled. Canceled. My last one was February 20 something. And after that, boom, it's been dead. And this is usually the dead season anyway, but it starts picking up around April, around next month. And so far I have a big yearly gig that we do in April, down in the Bowery in I don't know what I don't if you know New York at all. If not, the Bowery in New York is like it's like Lower Manhattan, and we do a yearly gig there, and it was canceled. I just found out yesterday, and that's usually like the kickoff to my season. Like I have little clubs here and there. I might have weddings here and there in this time, but usually that's the kickoff to that season, that middle of April. Canceled. Just found out yesterday or the day before. And everything so far is canceled until June. So I have stuff coming up in June, but so far before that, everything is canceled. So it hurts. As far as songwriting, the only reason that I'm not doing more songwriting right now is because I am working on kind of getting my skill set together for writing short stories, and eventually a book, maybe I don't know, maybe a book of short stories, maybe a full scale book, a how to book, a memoir. So like I have all these ideas, but I need to get my writing craft up to par so that I can at least just start writing regularly and getting things, mapped out and all that different stuff. So that's what I'm working on. Another reason why I'm not really working on original music material is because once I start writing on a song, once I finish it, then I want to produce it or get it produced. And I don't have the money right now to get that done. I can do vocals at home, even though I haven't done vocals at home in probably 2 years. So like I would have to reset all of that stuff. I have a new PC since then. I have to reconnect everything and reset everything, all the level, blah, 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 all this different stuff. So that's something that I haven't done. I can do some work on my keyboard and stuff, but like now that I've gotten really good production values, I could probably do some demos here at home, but I'm just not really interested in that at the moment. Um, so my focus kind of right now, which I have been lagging on, is my writing, my actual learning how to get back into writing, and just learning it's almost like learning the basics. I know the basic grammar and stuff like that, but learning the basics of writing, how to, why, point of view, bringing in all kinds of social commentary without coming off preachy, bringing in my experience and the experiences of people that I've heard, just making characters well-rounded, and there's all this stuff that goes into it that we don't think about when we read a book that's so good. Why we like it, but we like it because all of these things are in there. We can see these people living on the page, and that's where I'm trying to get to. My instructor for the main writing workshop I go to has been published a lot, constantly, has been nominated for several awards, and he thinks I have a voice. He says my music sings, and la la and the other my music, my the words sing, and my characters are well developed and all that. But again, I need to continue to work on the craft so that it's there at my fingertips when I need it. And I have all these ideas and all these characters running around in my head. So that's my focus right now, because I feel like that's the next chapter of my life, going into writing. Not so much screenwriter, but I feel like once I get down the really being able to build those characters and stuff, I've naturally thought of plays and musicals, because I mean that was my focus for a long time in life, um, live performance. So I've naturally thought about that. But my thing is to try to write several short stories, get them published, then maybe publish a book of short stories that have been published, or if I can get, let's say I can get 5 short stories published, you know that's ambitious for any writer at all, but say that I can get them published in whatever rag or every magazine, then maybe I can take those that have been published and put it together with some who haven't been published, and have a little collection, a short story collection. That might be a start of something. Then maybe having we actually have worked on something. We're working around a theme of something, and so I have 2 different separate things that I have something working around a theme, that I might have short stories that are based around a theme that I might be able to work on. I also have my, what you call it, my how-to book that I've been working on. Is 80% written, but again, I want to continue working on that and bringing in all these other things that I'm learning. So I have a lot of ideas, and it's such a wonderful thing being a creative person, because you have all these ideas, and the thing is just getting to that execution, working your craft well enough, that once you get the craft down, that now when you get an idea, you can just execute. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with YouTube. I don't like the video. I did not like video editing. And that held me back the most on YouTube. But once I just saw it as part of the job and started learning little things and picking up stuff from different people, and when I really got an idea, I could just go ahead and research it, find out how to do it, and bam, immediately put it into my work. That's the kind of thing that helps you even be more creative, because then you see something like, oh, I want to do that, but you feel like I can't. Okay, well then I can go and find out how to do it. Let me go. I try it out a few times through that. Then you can put it into your work. So it even makes you more creative, and you get more ideas just from having things that you can do, because you have, as a singer, I have all these things in my toolbox that I've learned over my whole life, from singing in church to singing in high school choirs, to going to school for music, to going to high school for music, going to college for music, and then working throughout the industry in my life. I have all these little things that I've learned, and I can bring this in. I can bring that in. When I think of something, when I'm working on something, when I'm performing, I can bring all these things in easily because I've been through it. I've been through it. As a YouTuber now, I've got some of that I can bring in, and it makes it easier. As a writer, that's what I'm trying to get to now. I have all these little things that I can work on, and I'm working. I can bring them into it and bring it into the process, and boom, get it done. So I think again, I'm just so blessed to be a creative person, to have ideas, and now to be able to execute them, um, and have people actually like them, because we have a lot of different types of writers and the way people write, and people have been very encouraging about what they like and don't like in the things that I do. Thank you. On Kindle, that's an idea, to publish on Kindle, but as with my original, I don't know as with my how-to book, I may eventually publish it on Kindle, but first thing I want to do is try to go through the major, steps to get it published by a regular, publishing house, a big publishing house, or a small indie press. I want to go through that first and see how it works. If I can, and they like it, they like the ideas, or any of the stuff that I do. If they like the ideas and stuff like that, and I can get it published, then I will that way. If I can't, or if there are things that I want to do myself, then yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I will publish it myself. But I'm trying to make some money out of it. I'm trying to make a living out of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make, and this is all for me. And I talked about it with many friends. This is about streams of income. So like when something like this happens and I can't go out and perform because all the parties are canceled, I still have money coming in. Like now, right now, I still have money coming in from music sales, from streaming, from songs that have been placed in television and film, from all other things, from some from my video work. But like I still have money coming in from other things that I do. So like it's a little here and there, which I hate YouTube killing me now, because I had something coming in from YouTube too, but they put the kibosh on that. But it's having money coming in from here, there. So with the writing too, if you get a publishing deal, you have a little sales going on here and there, and when stuff happens, your sales go up. When you're in the news, or when you go viral, your sales go up. When something stupid you do, your sales go up. So, so you want to have all that in place so your sales go up. Hi, Scotland in the house. What's going on? Scotland, how are you? So good to see you. How are you guys handling? How are you personally handling the coronavirus over there? Are there any outages and things, or things that you can't find, or what are you doing during the day to keep busy? Thanks for listening. What song did you listen to? Thank you for listening. I probably have, oh God, finished material that's actually published and out right now. I probably have 30, maybe 30 to 35 songs out on iTunes, and all the major download sites. Again, like with having your stuff and having a stream, I published my music through CD Baby, And at the time, it was recommended to me by one of the producers who worked on my first EP, and she was kind of my mentor when I started doing my music because we were working on some original stuff together. And she was like, Robert, I put out a CD and like it was just a piano music, and like in the first day, it sold several copies in Japan. And I was like, oh really? She was like, yeah, you should try it. You got so much stuff, we should put together some stuff and have you do it. So that's what I did. That was my first EP project. We put together some stuff and put a little project up on CD Baby. And no lie, within 24 hours, I sold my first album. And where was it? Japan. So thanks for the support, Japan. Thank you so much. It was in Japan. And CD Baby, not only have they're like my record label because not only have they sold all my music, my hard copy CDs, but they put me on all the digital download sites, iTunes, and they sell it from their site now. They download the full album, and you can download the album. You could still get, if there are hard copies left, which there probably aren't, but if there are, they would sell that to you. But everything else is digital. So all of the sites, you can stream me on Spotify, probably on, what's the Jay-Z one? You could stream me, Tidal. You could probably stream me. If you have those sites, just check for Robert Anton Insane, Robert Anton Bigger Than Me, and you could probably stream it on all your major download sites, and that's all due to CD Baby. So what happens is when people stream my music, I make a little change out of it. When people buy my music, I make so much per download. If let's say they charge $5, I think I make $4.25. Okay, so something like that. So that's a little money that's coming in for me. So I continue to promote my music all the time, as I just posted up my whole Insane album on YouTube. That's partially to promote that I do make original music. I have all these songs. Come check them out. If you like them, you can go download them. You can go save them on Spotify, iTunes Music. What is it? iTunes Music, Tidal, and you can listen to them whenever you get ready. Put them into your playlist, forward them on to friends and stuff like that. Do you like this song? So that then I can make a little money out of it. One of my songs recently was placed in a television show in Brazil. And I don't know if that's due to CD Baby, because they also handle my what do you call it? They don't handle my publishing, but they handle when I get my music placements. But I did most of the work, let's say that, of sending out to places and putting up the music and talking to people and networking. But now, if they post up, like they use my music there, I get paid from that, through my performing rights agency, and through if it's a nice negotiated price, like if they negotiate, $5,000 for a minute of my music, then I get my money. They get their little fee, and I get my money. They might get 10%, but I get my cash. So that all helps, and that's the good thing about going to, even if it's not a major label, something like CD Baby or what is it, Orchid, or all those different sites that they put you up on all these different places, because then you are national, not international, you're worldwide, so your stuff can sell anywhere. Of course, they're gonna take their cut. They gotta take their cut because they gotta pay, their little monies for whatever. But you look around. I wasn't expecting a check when they sent me this check from Brazil. And the good thing or bad thing, I don't know if it's good or bad, is is that they withheld 25% of the earnings for taxes in Brazil. And since I don't pay taxes in Brazil, I should be able to get that money back. So, but I have to go through whatever to file taxes there, whatever. And I'm working on that. When I go get my taxes done, I'm gonna talk to them about it, and then they can do all that. And if they don't get it done, then I'll go to my performing rights agency, and they'll give me information so that then I can get that 25% back and get another check from music that I made, back in 2003 or 2005, I don't know, whatever. And so then I'm making money from that's passive income. So that's another reason why I want to, even with my writing, I'm trying to think on any site, trying to get it published, and having somebody major behind me, even if it's a magazine or if it's a small publishing house or something like that. I am gonna post some snippets of things I did close down my robertanton.com website this year, and I've had it up for probably 20 years now. And I think they changed something or whatever. They changed the host for it, and I was already thinking about letting it go. So I just decided to go ahead and let it go and um, do something new eventually when the time comes. Right now, if you need to find me, you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on uh, uh, what is it? On Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. I have my Facebook fan page. So there's lots of places where to find me, and I'm on the net every day. If you text me on my Facebook fan page, I usually answer within a few hours. So you can always find me if you need me. Publishers, producers, music people, music industry people, songwriters, singers. If you want to work on stuff together, you can find me. I'm willing to write with other songwriters, especially if you have your own home recording stuff, materials that we can actually put out demos or maybe put out a full realized song and do a little video, whatever for YouTube. But you can contact me and we'll talk and work everything out, and then we can work on that. I actually even the music on my CDs that I have out so far I have 4 projects, 2 EPs, 2 CDs, 2 full length albums. I've worked with DJs and producers from Sweden, from South Africa, from Johannesburg, South Africa, from France, from London, of course, all around America. I mean, just from all over the place. So like the music that you hear is from so many different countries, and so a lot of it is from here in the States, from producers right here in New York. But like DJs have contacted me, and I've written to stuff from far and wide, and I've very much enjoyed it. I've done most of the vocals at home. I also have a studio in Brooklyn that I go to sometime if I just need to do a vocal to a track, and I really want it to be top notch. I'll work on it really, hone it at home, and then I'll go to a studio and spend that hour or two laying down vocals for them. And I'm still willing to do that. My focus right now is writing. Should be writing. It's so bad. I'm so bad, right? My focus should be writing. I have not been, I've not been as determined as I should be, but I haven't been working as much as I should. But I need some help, maybe. Maybe I need some inspiration. Maybe I need y'all to be on my behind and be like, text me, somewhere and be like, Robert, what did you write today? How many words did you do? If I'm accountable, like when I'm in class, we have to read certain material every week. We have to write a certain amount every week. We have homework, and then we write in class, sometimes 1 or 2 pieces in class. So like I'm writing constantly. When I'm at home by myself and I ain't doing that night, like class has been canceled, I ain't written since maybe a day or two after my last class 2 weeks ago. I worked on something that I started in class, but since then I have not been writing, and I should be writing, but I haven't. So that's your boy, not doing what I should be doing. I think everything within its time, YouTube Studio. This thing cut me off, so I gotta see. Cause I'm not. Let me look if I can't see that. I'm not even gonna try. I can't. I can't see. I can't see that. How do I get to my? Here we go. Videos. Lord, this is taking me through it. Live. I think I've probably been on here live for about an hour or two, y'all. Let me see. Live. La 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 la. And next time I do a stream, I'm gonna do it in landscape mode. Maybe. I don't know. I like this better because you can't see all my junk. You can see some of my junk over here, but you can't see all my junk around the house. I always say that, but I'm not like a messy person, but like I have like a little pile of stuff over here, a little pile of stuff over there, a little pile of stuff. And all around it is clay, but I got a I got the little piles here and there. Oh Lord, it's terrible. It's terrible, but that's just me. I've always been like that. I'll take this pile and throw stuff out. Eh, Thank you, Betsy. Ty Cohen. He would teach you everything on Kindle publishing, how to market. Genuine guy who makes full time living Kindle. Okay. What's one of his books? I'll look him up. What's one of his books that you really like? Because you know I'm looking for some reading material. I'm over here. What did I read? What did I read just last? What did I read? I don't even remember. Lord Jesus, what I've been reading. Y'all, my mind is gone. My mind is shot. My mind is shot. Oh, I'm reading a book right now on bridge, but it's like this guy telling stories of like this really good bridge player, hire gun for hire bridge player, and I forget what Shadow. It's called Shadow. Shadow in the bridge world. That's what I'm reading right now. I put it down for a few days though, but I should be looking at it. Thank you, Thomas, man. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Betsy, yeah, you should post up some of those videos or send me a little private of some of the stuff that you have produced so far, the two songs. You know, I write spiritual. Well, you know, I think you might have seen on YouTube. All of my CDs, all of my projects always have one or two spiritual songs. Because I grew up in church. I'm a pastor's grandson. My father was a gospel singer before he became a popular singer, a secular singer. We all sang in church. So, like, I write a lot of spiritual, a lot of gospel, or I have written songs. So, and like one of my favorite genres to listen to dance to, and to write is gospel house. So you know, I've got songs like what am I'm thinking of? I want to thank you, which you can look up on YouTube. Um, the joy never ends, which you can look up on YouTube. They're gospel house songs, and I have some other ones too. I can't think of the names of them at the moment. Oh, yo, I'm sorry to hear your producer passed away. There's so many producers in New York and New Jersey. And the thing is, like, the last time I put out I put up a Craigslist ad, and you get so many people who are producers. Like, some of them are beat makers, some of them are mixers, some of them are masters. Like, they actually do master work, which is they're really what they do. And for me, a producer, I have a distinct idea of what I want out of a producer. So like if they can meet that, then we can work together. If they can't meet that, then they're not the right person. They might be a good producer, but they're not the right person for me. you know? So you have to find what works for you. And I have one person in mind, and his name is Michael Gilboa. And he actually worked on my I Want to Thank You thing. And what he did is not only produce the music, but he took me through my paces on them vocals. He was like, "Can you do this? Can you sing this part? I want to put a harmony here. Can you do this? Can you do this up here?" And he had me chirping. He had me singing up. I was sweating out, but I sang all the vocals. And he actually did The Joy Never Ends too. And a friend of mine came in here, and we stacked those vocals. Let me tell you, we both sang from baritone all the way up to soprano. But the music was on point. He listened to me. We worked out things together. The little saxophone part, we had saxophone, and he had me go through every single saxophone part and had me pick out what I wanted, where I wanted it. And he had recommendations, but he listened to what I wanted because it was my vision. He gave a lot of advice, but he deferred to me what I wanted. And see, when I'm paying my money, that's what I want. If I know that I know that I know that I want something, I want to hear something, then we gonna try and try and try until I hear it. And then I'm like, oh, that's what it is. That's what I need. You know, I might not be able to, and usually I can. Even when I have a demo, usually I can play out a little something I want. I took several instruments when I was young. Every year my mom had us take an instrument. So like first through sixth grade, I took a different instrument every year. I took piano later on, and I had to take it for vocal performance. You have to take so many years of piano. But so like I can usually punch out a little bit. I want to hear this. I want to hear that. So when I look for a producer, I'm looking for somebody who can see the big picture and help fill out those things that I haven't really thought of. Or say you should put, maybe if you put a little something, maybe we repeat this here. Maybe you need to bring back this motif right here before you go into, so those little extra little, that little extra spice that you can put in there. That's what I need out of a producer who can all put everything together and help me make that, give it, just punch it up a little bit. And I found a few of those people the last two projects that I did. Yeah. That Will Smith, if that's what it called. Well, thank you, I guess. Will Smith, we about the same age. What genre? The music that I write in a lot of different genres. The music that I have produced for my albums has been all over the place. Mostly, I say that I'm an R&B artist, R&B soul. But I like to write uplifting messages in all types of different music. So whether it be gospel, whether it be spiritual, whether it be R&B, whether it be country. I have written a few country songs that I haven't really worked on. I think I posted one on YouTube, but it was just kind of a funny little, comedy little thing. But I posted it up on YouTube. It did okay, a few thousand views. I think it was about an iPad. Da 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 da. He took the iPad when he left. Da 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 da. I can't. I think of the words of at the moment because I haven't even thought about it in a while. But in all different genres. But like my passion, I think is R&B, soul, gospel house, spiritual uplifting music, in whatever genre. Um, yeah, but I sing. I grew up singing gospel choir. I did in high school. I did all the different choirs, the madrigals, the jazz quartets, the chamber choir, everything that I could get into where they was singing, I did. In college, I studied classically. I worked a lot of musical theater material. So like I've done the gamut. I've professionally I've performed. I've again done the gamut of musical genres. Even got hired for an opera where I learned how to play bridge, but like I got hired in an opera. Yeah, so yeah, I've done the gamut of music. I've been blessed to do that all over the world. Thank God. I've really been blessed. Um, yeah, I just like to sing. That's my thing. I just like to sing. That's that. If it's music, if it's good music, if it's music that touches your soul, touches your heart, gives you something to think about, I like it. Punk and metal. That's one thing I have not done. Any punk or metal. Industrial. When you say industrial, like who do you mean by like what kind of artist? Somebody that I can look up. What is the closest I've done to like? Well, I've done some rock material. Is there any punk material that we have done even because we have to learn stuff sometime for gigs. I mean, I've done like what Paradise at the by the Dashboard Lights, which is kind of, but I think that's more rock, right? Is that more rock? Marilyn Manson. Yeah, I haven't done any Marilyn Manson or Nine Inch Nails. What about the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Is that more rock? I think that's more rock. This is the funk rock. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not as familiar with industrial and metal and all of that different stuff. I think my voice might be a little too smooth to really pull it off too. I mean, I can get a little rough. I can get a little rough, but like my voice is naturally smooth. And I think as an artist, you kind of have to know where you stand, where you sit, where you stand, where you sit. You have to know what your strengths are, what your strengths and weaknesses are. And I don't really have the roughest, gruffest type voice. I can get there on some stuff, but also like it's not something I can do naturally, constantly, consistently. Our gigs are usually like 4 hours. So, I'm not singing the whole 4 hours, but I'm leading, let's say a third of that time, I'm leading songs. And when I'm not leading songs, I'm doing background for other people who are leading. Because the type of gigs that I do, mostly the singers, they don't hire background singers. They hire lead singers. And everybody does leads on their song and backgrounds on other people's songs. So, you're pretty much singing the whole time, unless it's a solo song and nobody's singing, you're just chilling. But most songs have background, so we do background. And sometimes a song don't have background, and we come up with something that sounds good to us. We're gonna start adding background to it, because it makes it more fun and more interesting. It makes it give us a little bit of our own style to it. Ooh, how long I've been on here? Let me see. This says I can't even read what this is. 110 minutes. What is that? Almost 2 hours. Okay, so I'm gonna make this about 120, and then I'm gonna get my behind off of here. And I have enjoyed this so much that I'm probably gonna come back at some point tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Sunday? Yeah, I might come back tomorrow. And probably talk about the same stuff. But for you, again, all over the world, I posted a link. I'm gonna post it again. In Cove 2019.live. And it's a site where it has live time updates of every country, and most of the states in the US that have been affected by the pandemic, their confirmed cases, the number of confirmed deaths. But it has other pages also that have information on the coronavirus. What you need to do is update it consistently, but just giving the best information that I have found on the net in one place. So I have really, really gotten a lot of it. I check it several times a day now, just to stay updated. I listened today. Maybe I should do another post, and I'm gonna do it on my political channel. But that could be a mess. They just act up over there so much, so many arguments and stuff like that. People are so partisan, and I might be a little partisan myself, Lord. But I try to listen to other people and take in what they're saying and research what they have talked about. But I say that to say this. I've been trying to keep up with everything. I listened to Governor Cuomo today. He talked about what's going on in New York. I listened to the whole hour and probably 40 minutes of President Trump talking. And while I was doing other things around the house, I was listening, just to keep updated on what's going on. Also to find out what our government is doing, and think about what I would want them to be doing, so that because I tweet at our president and our representatives, because for me, that's the quickest way to get in somebody's DMs is to tweet them and say, listen, and if somebody thumb that thing up 1,000 times, then they pay attention. So that is one way that I, as a citizen, make my voice heard. So that's what I'm doing. Just keeping updated, knowing what's going on, and dispensing true, correct information. I see so many things going on that aren't true and that are easily enough debunked just by doing a search on YouTube. Not YouTube, on Google, a Google search, or whoever. Ecosia is a good place to do a search, because they also, they donate every time somebody searches, they donate a part of the proceeds. Ecosia, that's ECOSIA.com, I think it is a good place to do a search. But just by searching, and then any place that you see it, your friends, your family, or any place that you're talking with, people that you're talking with on Facebook or any site, when you see something that's not true, please post a fact check. Post a fact check so that they know, and tell them this isn't true. Please pull it down, because that adds to the hysteria, that adds to the problems. So please, 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 I've been doing it everywhere. I don't know if it's been doing any good. I hope that it is, but each one teach one. If you put out the correct information, you give them the sites that are putting out the correct information, you debunk the things that aren't true, like that thing about gargling several times and drinking water several times, which is not true. Let me tell you, if you do that, then other people start to do it, and we can start getting rid of some of the panic within our own communities, and it'll hopefully spread out. Each one teach one. If you can touch two people, they can tell two people, they can tell two people, they can tell. Before you know it, just like the virus is spreading, true, good information can spread. And we can keep this pandemic and this pandemonium to the minimum, because a lot of just crazy stuff. And one of the things that bothered me, and I had been doing it for a week already. One thing that's bothered me is I'm in a Facebook group with some friends and people that I don't know so well. But this person who actually is in the medical field posted that about gargling and all that different stuff. And I was immediately like, no, this is not true. You should not be posting this. I posted the fact check and said, do not listen to this. Get the real information. I don't know if he pulled it down. I hope he did. But that's the way we have to do it. You have to put out the real information. And if you can, go to find the fact check sites and post up why. So and post a link to the site so people can read it for themselves. And then post where you can find the real information. Because this is what we need to do. Each of us needs to try to do this on our own if you can. And if you found the information yourself, make sure to post it for other people, the real information, so that all of this false stuff doesn't rise to the top. And if each one is saying, you can go to CDC to see this, you can go to HHS to see this, you can go to NCOV to see this. This is not true. This is not happening. This is happening. This is what, if we can continue to pass that along, every single person, then we can get out a lot of this false information. Hi, Gianna Dillon, how are you? I'm only gonna be here a few more minutes. Probably 4 or 5 more minutes. Yeah. So I was talking about, because I'm stuck at home. So I'm stuck here at home like everybody else. And I've been out walking and stuff like that. I've run to the grocery stores and the liquor stores and all that good stuff, and the drug stores to get little things that I need. Gone for a few walks. Watch your mental health. Think about it. Talk to somebody. Good to hear. Good to hear you're doing good, love. Thanks for the flowers. I appreciate it. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. If you have friends, family that you can talk to, if you need somebody just a shoulder to lean on, if you want to get on one of these chats, like I said, if you want to hit me up and you need to talk to me personally, maybe you want to tell me something, or something like that, something you need to unburden yourself or whatever, then let's try to get into a Google chat, or something like that. Let's do a duo chat or a FaceTime or something like that. Do they still do Google chats? I asked that earlier, but I'll ask it again because I don't know. I've been watching videos on YouTube, commenting on videos on YouTube, but I have not really been making videos like that on YouTube. And I could probably look at like what videos I've done. I just put up my full Insane album so people can stream while they're at home. While you're cleaning around the house and all that good stuff, you just want to listen to some Robert Anton music. Insane, talking about connection. Or when you dance, dance, dance. Yeah, we dance, dance, dance. Just we dance, dance, dance. All night. Hey, hey. Yeah, if you want to listen to some Robert Anton music, you can go do that. And you can just post it up. Of course, you don't have to wait to go to YouTube to listen to Robert Anton music. You can also stream me on Spotify, on Apple Music, probably on Tidal. I think I looked it up on Tidal and I found it, but like I only had like a quick, one of them subscriptions that just the free subscription for like 30 days, and then I got rid of it. But because I ain't paying $20 a month, but you can just search me on any sites. If you can't find me, this good thing. If you're on a site that's a subscription service, you can't find Robert Anton Insane, Robert Anton Bigger Than Me, then make sure to let me know, because I can probably hit up my folks and they can make sure that I get on there if I'm not already on there. But you can stream me on those sites too, and then my brother can make a little money. If you want to buy some music, if you want to buy a full album, download a full album on iTunes or cdbaby.com, go right ahead. Look up Robert Anton. I will appreciate it. I will appreciate it. Because, brother ain't working until June right now because everything's canceled. Hopefully, some stuff will start coming in. But the thing about me, the thing about what I do now is I'm more of a sub, a hired gun. So, like, everybody's stuff is being canceled, right? So unless somebody's deathly ill, when it starts back up, ain't nobody gonna be calling me. They gonna be like, I'm a little sick, but I'm going to work because I ain't been making no money last few months. So they gonna be there. Hopefully, God, they don't have a death in the family or anything like that they have to take care of. But a lot of times I've had calls like the day before. I remember one time, maybe 2 years ago, the day before the gig, I was free that weekend. Somebody called me, and they needed a replacement for their male singer, me. They needed a replacement because the guy's son was in a car accident and had to have brain surgery. And let me tell you, whoo, Jesus. I was like, man, I needed a job, and of course I took it. Of course, they needed help, and I was there for the help. Got my pay, of course, you know what I'm saying. But shit happens in this life, and and bands have problems, and they have people out, and they don't want to cancel a whole gig because somebody's sick, because somebody's in an accident, because somebody has to go home for a funeral. So they call someone like me, who's not in a regular band and can do most of their material. And I just go in and can just step in, and it looks like I've been with the band for 5 years. They might, if they have choreography, I jump right in there and start doing the choreography with them. It takes me 1 or 2 rounds, and then I'm up in there with them. And a lot of times when I do that, people are like, how long y'all been together? And I be like, oh, for a while now. And the first time I didn't see these folks. But that's my job at the moment. So hopefully I have some people book me ahead of time, so I have a few things booked through like October. But I'm looking for some more. I ain't got every week booked through October, but right now everything's canceled until June, until we figure out what's going on. I'm looking at the chat because I don't want to. Okay, so everybody's out of chat right now. So what I am going to do is I am going to stop this while everybody is gone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching this later on, make sure to thumb it up. Check out some Robert Anton music and say, hey, bye. I'm just saying bye. You just came in. I'm just saying bye because everybody left. I'm out. I might come back tomorrow.